Can you guys hear me? I don't think so. Hey, Top Hat Jack, can you hear me? Please reply soon if you can. I want to see how bad the delay is. I don't know what the hell is going on. Okay, yeah, it's definitely... Okay, I gotta do something. BRB. I do not know how things are gonna go. So sorry about that, guys. We're gonna try. We are going to try. Okay. Once again, let's take it from the top and see if this actually does it. Maybe. Possibly, who knows. This is, just one of those things, I guess. Not quite sure how things are gonna go. So, yeah. Fuck, I hope this doesn't stay this way the whole night. I know what's causing it, and, like, I can't get it... I can't get them to resolve it, is the problem. Oh, I hate Disney Plus and all these other damn streaming services. Really wish they were not, like, so bandwidth hungry. But there's very little I can do about it, unfortunately. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. I'm getting wrecked by that, pretty much. Anyway, hey, welcome Towdies. Hey, welcome Void Shadow. Welcome Bunny, Poncho Hamster, Shade, GG. Welcome everybody. I'm so sorry if it's all fucky. Here's hoping that it will kind of improve over the course of the stream, so I don't know. I can't make any guarantees. We'll see. This is satisfying? Okay. I don't see what's satisfying about it, but sure. I hate the fact that it's so up and down. Actually, I think I'm just gonna... Oh wait, no. I know what I want to do. So like I'm probably just gonna have to like narrate most of this to myself. So like sorry if it's not the best. You know, maybe the VOD will be clearer and betterer. but we'll see. Anyway, so yeah, give credit to what he's been waiting for a long time. I know. I'm so sorry. How do I even pronounce your name, man? Wudu. Yeah, you've been good, mate. Thank you for waiting. If nothing else. So yeah. Anyway. Sorry about all the up and downness. Hell, it was worth it a rickroll. 76 minutes? Jesus, dude, why? I mean, I guess if that's what floats your boat, you're right ahead. I'm gonna make the Twitter announcement now. It seems like shit's calmed down, but I don't know. Okay, then I'm gonna drop it on Discord. The reason I was waiting is just because it seems like things have stabilized a bit, so. Okay. So here's hoping that it all will go well. But at any rate, how have you all been today? Making you want to work on your base? Yeah, what's been going on with your base, Bunny? I want to see more progress on your stuff. Anyway. Talking about pronouns, why? Do I remember the first time about pronouncing your name? Not really. I try to, but I'm gonna be honest, there's so much shit in my head, it's not possible to remember everything that I'd want to remember. So especially if you've not been here in a while, Touties, like, there's just not much I can do. I'm gonna forget you. Maybe not entirely, not 100%, but like, little details and bits and pieces of things are just naturally going to be forgotten. It's just unavoidable. I'm only human. Of flesh and blood I'm made. So yeah, sorry. You haven't been motivated? Oh, come on, Bunny. Don't speak like that. Everybody loves your end base. Your end base is fucking awesome. I dare say it's better than mine. Like, that's saying something, you know? Fuck. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm liking that. Nice little recurrable pattern. It's not too bad. Can't be in your streams, it's almost morning. I'm sorry, Touties, I know. That's just kind of life. Don't feel bad if you can't be here all the time, or if you can't even hardly be here at all. Like, it's alright, I understand. Many of you, it's early in the morning. And that's just how it is. I get it. There are many a stream that I wish I could catch, but it's early in the morning for me at those hours. Whoa. Shit. Wrong place. You're never gonna give me up. Okay. I will take your sentences exactly at that value and read no further. Anyway, I had to go with your mom to her workplace. Sitting in a car for 4 hours since the main office workplace has been moved. Uh-huh. Driving tests. Oh, like at the DMV? That's something. I can't imagine that's like terribly interesting, but you know, it's something. I hope that wasn't too boring. Haven't been motivated? Oh, I'm sorry, Void Shadow. Well, I hope I can be a little motivation for someone out there. Getting 25 pop-ups a second? You already did Rickroll me. Oh. I didn't read it, sorry. You're just gonna have to deal with it. When you said driving test, you meant she tests people for driving. So yeah, as in, like, to get your license and stuff? That's what you mean, right? Your base is in no way as good as mine. Well, not with that attitude, it won't be. Like, you gotta live your dreams, man. You can't just say, oh, it's okay. Like, you gotta be willing to make it amazing. Whoops. Like, yeah, okay, maybe I've got a bit of a leg up on you. Fair enough. But, like, surely there's a way to, like... You joined my Discord, did I notice? I don't generally check Discord while I'm in the middle of streaming. But, I will look afterward. Oh, this is an even number. And this is an odd number. Eee. Yikes, I hate that. How many is this? But thank you for joining the Discord, Touties. 13 versus what, 12? No, 14. Ooh. Okay, well, the easiest way to solve that little issue just move it in one. There we go, now that's a square. Yay, my autism is appeased. My block-based autism has finally been quieted. 2, 2. Okay, cool. It is centered. You have a screenshot of me rickrolling you. Oh, okay. Am I motivating? You just mean you've not been motivated to do something fun in a while. Ah. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Loads of new people. Yeah, I know. Someone somewhere had to have, like, recommended me. Or in some way said something about my videos. Like, the last Space Valk stream blew up to, like, 2K views. And I don't normally get that many. So, like, someone's put out a good word, I guess. I don't know. But at either rate, at any rate, either way. So welcome all you newer people. Your name is Rigby Depression. Okay. Oh, in the Discord. I see what you mean. Who wants to take your music quiz? I may as well. I'm motivating everyone. An old music quiz. Ooh. Shulkercraft again? No, I don't think so. I don't know, honestly. It could have been anyone. Anyone, for any reason, at any time. Or it could have been no one. It could have been the YouTube algo... No, what was the original name? Algorithmus or something? I vote instead of calling it algorithm, we call it algorithmus. In honor of the original man for whom the name algorithm is named. We just stop calling them algorithms and start calling them algorithmuses. Now I gotta know, is it algorithm? Rimity? Origin. What's the name of that guy's name? Damn, I was way off. Al-Kavirism. Or no, Al-Kavirismi. Abu Jafar Muhammad Ibn Musa, otherwise author of the translated works on algebra and arithmetic. Oh, come on. How do I pronounce this right? There's a 7th century Persian mathematician for which we get the word algorithm. He's got like such a long name. Yeah, Al-Khwarizmi. Huh, okay. So yeah, instead of calling them algorithms, we should call them al-Khwarizmi, or something like that. In honor of the 7th century Persian mathematician. Just because, like, algorithm sounds all messed up and weird. We should do it to be ironic. Yes. That'd be fun. Shaded is a legend? Okay. Hey, Clamp Wizard. Hey, Stinky. No, Wundu, that's not how that happened. It's named from that 7th century Persian mathematician, and then it got, like, changed by the medieval, Middle Ages people, because they, I guess, couldn't pronounce al-Khwarizmi or whatever. Hell, I can't even pronounce it right, so. Goes to show, Why do I change every picture of Building with Jack? What, do you mean the thumbnail? Why did I call you a legend? I have no idea why he called you a legend. Hey, Diluted Water, how are you? Oh, I'm so happy that it's finally summer. People can actually enjoy not having to worry about school. For a change. For a brief instance. Is that too many sea lanterns? I feel like that is. Whoops. You really like the thumbnail. I know. It was Bunny. Exotic Bunny who made it. Actually, fuck it. I'm just going to turn this all into obsidian. And then I'm gonna make it a pattern. But yeah, Exotic Bunny made the thumbnail a while ago. And I just decided to up and reuse it. Because it's awesome. It's an awesome thumbnail. And it's been almost a year since he made it. And I've not really, like... A lot of those thumbnails I used maybe 3 or 4 times and then just never again. And it felt kind of like a shame not to make use of them. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. I'm gonna be reusing a bunch of older thumbnails over the course of the next few weeks. Rip summer school people? Well, I mean, those people are just out of luck. I feel bad for anyone in summer school, though. I never had to do summer school. I've always been smart enough to get decent, maybe not amazing, but decent enough grades that, like, that was the end of it, I'm so glad I've had, like, summer and various breaks and stuff throughout the years in school. Because, like, there are some, nations that don't do summer break. They're just, school is all year round. Some of them do, but some don't. And you're just kind of screwed if you live in one of those. So yeah, I would definitely be opposed to no summer break. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Kind of fits in a little bit. I was looking for the perfect way to cap off this building, and I think that did it. Okay. Yeah. Whoops. Get out of the way, other building. Hey, Christy Eric. A friend in S&P recently returned to school. He's Indian. Ah. Yeah, that sucks. Like, their school schedules are probably completely different from the Western world, and so, like, you'll end up basically missing each other. Like passing ships in the night, so to speak. So I don't know. Some people at your school have horrible grades. Ouch. Rip them. First question of the old music: who's the popular singer entertainer pre-Elvis? Yeah. Yai. Pre-Elvis. God. Oh, no. Not Dean Martin. It would be, oh, God, what's his name? Oh, I'm blanking on his name. I Did It My Way. Fuck, what was that dude's name? Oh, my God. Nobody tell me. Jack? Oh, hey, Daily Dose of Roses. They are often compared. I don't know. Frank Sinatra. I can't believe I was blanking on Frank Sinatra's name. Do grades reflect on your intelligence, Bunny? No, not really. I feel like grades are a measure of how dedicated you are to actually doing whatever garbage they make you do. You mean Sinatra, that's close. Yeah, I was blanking on Sinatra's name. So it's not Sinatra, really. Said the same, Al Jolson. Who the fuck is Al Jolson? Why have I never heard of him? I don't know who that is. What? That's weird. Okay. Oh, damn it, that clips. Undo. I can't have that run into the disc. Al Jolson. I don't know who that is. Should I be concerned? Okay. But yeah, there is an unfortunate situation where, like, you genuinely do not understand what's going on. In which case, yeah, your grades are not going to be good if you genuinely don't understand what's going on. But for most people, that's not the case. Most people are just not willing or capable of focusing in some cases in order to actually do the assignments. That's unfortunate. Like, not a whole lot you can do about that. Al Jolson. Really? He is forgotten. Okay, that explains it. He needs a water supply. Water supply. Well, actually, come to think of it, didn't I already do that? Motivation's a big problem. Yeah, I find that motivation is one of the toughest things to somehow manage. Yeah, in here is the water supply. This is like water filtration and processing. Or at least it'll probably end up being that. I can't guarantee that it's like, you know, the cleanest and best, but like, maybe. Yeah, I thought I kind of already did something like that. Needs a mushroom-type structure build to commemorate the Forgotten Legion of the Shroomites. Oh yeah, I could do a Shroomite thing, couldn't I? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a great idea, Poncho Hamster. Well shit, if I'm gonna do a mushroom build, I gotta have some more space. Something like right over here, maybe? That's not terrible. I could maybe make it over here. Yeah, I could make it like right down in here. Undo. And then pop it down right here. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Anyway, you want to ask something? Okay, Towdies, go right ahead. Not sure if it's mentioned, but a guy in your class had a 0 in art. Probably because he decided to not do work. Which, most teachers will frown upon. Like, even if it's something as simple as drawing, or an art student, or an art whatever, like, most of the teachers want you to be participatory. They don't want you to just fuck around and be lazy, you know? They want you to show a bit of effort. Space water, VR water. Well, I mean, it's water. I don't know what else you're expecting here. Like, no water system is going to be 100%, you know, like, there's going to be water loss somewhere along the lines, you know? And plus, you have to understand, the entire disc is filled with water. Like, there's water at every level, just about. Like, there's water here, and lots of axolotls. There's water here. This is too thin for there to be water, but there would be if I made it thicker. So yeah, like, there's plenty of water. I'm not really worried about it. Anyway, you remember that time when you showed the first picture of the Space Fortress? Ah, really? Yeah, it was something. When they put that spider and cable guy. Okay. Just got a spider crawling on your laptop screen. Ah, okay. That's what you meant. That's where the spider conversation came from. I'm sorry you had a spider surprise. Well, at any rate. What about Kool-Aid? Is it in the space tank? You can't make Kool-Aid in Minecraft, so no. It's just all water. Ah, here you are, Top Hat. I thought you were about to finish your story. I was waiting for your mention on Al Jolson. Was the most popular singer in the first half of the 20th century. His first push to prominence was a key role in one of the first movies as sound jazz singer. The reason he's forgotten is that he did blackface, but today, ironically, he helped many black performers rise to prominence. Really? Huh. Okay. Well, maybe his fame will shoot back up someday and people will begin to appreciate him more. I don't know. I was waiting for you to follow that one up. Why did I make the disc levels smaller and smaller? I thought it looked cool. I didn't think too much about it. I just thought, well, it would be nice to not have it all be one block thick. But I didn't want it to be, like, too thick. I kind of just wasn't sure what I wanted for it to be. So, yeah, I just made it 1 block thick, or 2 blocks thick, and then 3, and then 4, yeah. What if you spill honey in the water disc? It would just be diluted into nothing. It would definitely become not diluted water, that's for sure. Get it? I made a joke. A pun, even. Based off of a chat member's name. Tee-hee, haha, I'm just so funny and clever. Sorry guys, it's gonna be a while before you come. Oh, don't worry about it, Ani. Take care, man. You do what you gotta do. Get a DP port for your second monitor. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Display ports. I keep getting, like, bad monitors. I don't know, it's hard to, like, get a hold of a good junk monitor that I don't have to pay an arm and a leg to get. Like Louis Armstrong, Duke Ellington, and many others. Wow, really? That's kind of sad that their fame has since eclipsed his. Oh well. What can you do? No, there are crops in the central tower. You don't need to eat grass. Definitely can't come back from blackface. Just look at those last Looney Tune episodes. No, you can come back from blackface, just not in this generation. This generation Or rather, the 3 or 4 generations concurrently living. No, they won't allow you. They will not forgive you. But you have to understand that blackface is a problem for this generation, or these 4 concurrent generations. But in like 100 years, attitudes are going to be completely different. People aren't going to think the way you think in 100 years. They may not care. It just, who knows? And see, here's the real irony. You're thinking about, like, blackface. They didn't think about blackface back in those days. They didn't care about that. But see, here's the thing. What about something that you're doing right now that you think is completely innocuous, that you don't think about at all, that you would never in 100 years consider bad or off color or whatever? But let's say your photo in 100 years' time will be just absolutely haram, and you would have no idea why. You wouldn't even know. Justin Trudeau did it. Well, I mean, he's a powerful political figure. A lot of those types can get away with stuff like that. But for the most part, yeah, like, when you stop and think about it, what we consider bad and vulgar is very much arbitrary. You gotta understand, people do not think the same forever. They may think the same for a while, but eventually attitudes change. Eventually, no one may care. And I know that sounds like absolutely terrible, like, oh my god, why can't you care about blackface? What? That's the worst thing one could ever do. And I'm like, yeah, it's bad, but like, trust me, attitudes will change and no one will care one day. Like, everybody's obsessed with like Hitler. Like, Hitler's the most terrible human being to ever live right now. But that's only for right now. There will come a day where people will not worry about that. There will come a day where someone else will take that title away from Adolf Hitler. And someone else will take worst human being of all time. And that sounds, again, that sounds absolutely impossible. Like, how could anyone ever eclipse the likes of Adolf Hitler? How can anyone ever top blackface? And the answer is simply, that's just a modern attitude. Don't think for a second that it will always be that way. And that people will always believe that that is the worst thing ever. No. Attitudes change. Cultures change. Ideas and opinions change. It's so arrogant and short-sighted to believe that the way we view the world today is just the way the world will be. Our view of the world is definitive because we're living in it currently. But I bet you didn't realize that people hundreds and thousands of years ago, they believed that way too. They kind of all believed for a long time that the way the world is just how the way the world will be. And that the world has always been and will always be that way. You know, technology will never get any better. You know, the most advanced thing we've got is the moving plow, or the printing press, or whatever. But that's not how it is. Things change all the time, and things will only continue to change. And with it, ideas, sensibility, opinions on things, like, yeah, it's all subject to change. Don't think for a second it won't happen. Don't think that, you know, your view and opinion of the world is concrete. It's concrete for you in your generation, but in 100 years' time, you may not even recognize the world. It may be a completely different thing that everybody gets all up in arms about. And if you don't live, or rather, no, if you, let's say you got put in cryostasis or something, you would miss out on whatever that context is. And you would have no idea why this thing or this person is so terrible, simply because you would have missed it, whatever it is. So who knows? Like, it's the epitome of arrogance to believe that this one terrible thing that everybody thinks of as the worst thing ever is just forever going to remain the most terrible thing. You can't believe that the world will stay that way forever. It never does, and it never will. Stalin, Mao, Mustache Man are probably the three most evil dictators of all time. They are the most evil dictators so far. That's the thing. People throw around a title, such and such, of all time, but they throw the title around so easily that it almost doesn't mean anything, because human history is only a few hundred years long. And by that I mean accurately recorded history. You could maybe make an argument for like the last 1,000 years. Maybe. Even that's a bit of a stretch. Pre-Renaissance history is just so sparse. Like, you'd have a very hard time really making sense of too much prior to, say, the Renaissance. And that's just how it is. Like, people didn't care. It's like 2011, 2012 2B2T history. Like, people didn't care back then. People didn't realize that was something they would want to keep track of and know. And so there's a lot of stuff that just kind of is lost to time. And that's just how it is. And so, yeah, there's a lot of human history that, while important, is definitely lost to time and will never be learned or never be known by those who did not live inside that time period. And so, yeah, like, to believe that the world is how we define it is just so silly. It's so short-sighted. No, that is not at all what things are. And then there's the even sillier notion that history is defined by those who come after. I'd put forth that history, like, we're not even really good at pinning down history in an objective sense anyway. So honestly, no. You would hope that isn't the case for the future? Yeah, but by law of averages, like, in the short amount of time that pre- or post-industrial revolution dictatorships have existed. And yeah, there have been pre-industrial revolution dictatorships. But because they were pre-industrial revolution, they were much more limited in scope. But they existed. They definitely had the ability to oppress and destroy. Just maybe not, like, to the degree that we're used to. But yeah. There was definitely, like, awful stuff that happened. I don't doubt for a minute that there have been people who maybe have been outclassed by Mao, Stalin, and Hitler. But, like, before Mao, Stalin, and Hitler were even born, maybe it was Vlad the Impaler who had the lead at that time. Which means it's a very good likelihood that just by law of averages, in like 1,000 years, there will likely be people who have been long since defeated, long since destroyed and dead, but will have had a body count that make Mao, Stalin, and Hitler collectively blush. I don't doubt that for a second. That's just fucking human history, isn't it? You know, that's just par for the course in many cases. So yeah, I don't doubt that we will have that kind of thing happen, as unfortunate as it may seem. So I don't know. I don't put stock in saying, you know, oh my gosh, that is just the worst thing ever. And it's just some common contrivance of the era and not something like loss of life on an absurdly large scale. I get the feeling that people have a very low sense of, like, atrocity, you know? People have a bad... They have a very poor sense of what is truly bad in the grand scheme of things. And they react more than they think. And it's so easy to react. It really, truly is. Yo, Jack, gotta go. Good luck building. Okay, thank you, Touties. If I missed whatever your question was... Oh, okay, here it is. When do I think Space Valk will end? In like a year or two? I have no idea. Yeah, that is history in a nutshell, Voodoo. You're not wrong. Is there lore for Valkyria? Not really. You finished your Al Jolson tangent. If I want to go back and look at it. Okay. Let's see here. Jolson died in the 50s because of a heart attack after his doctor told him to stop touring in Korea because it negatively affected his health, but he kept doing it and it showed and it cost him his life. Aww. Recommend I do remember this quote. The past is a foreign country. They do things differently there. Yes, exactly. That is exactly true, yes. Space Valk 3 and Bedrock Edition, you saw the disk levels were getting smaller and smaller. Also, did I find Space Valk 3 for Bedrock? Sam the Pigman converted it to Bedrock, I believe. Why aren't I using World Edit? Because sometimes you want to do things by hand. You don't always got to do everything by World Edit. Some jobs would be more trouble to do with World Edit than it would just be to pound it out by hand. But that's usually only on a small scale. So just for little detailing like this, it's just easier to just make the stairs face the right way. Just do it. Don't worry about flipping and copying and pasting for some things. So yeah. Why are there streets? Why not? Genghis Khan, like an eighth of the world has some of his genes. Yeah, Genghis Khan was like... I don't doubt that Genghis Khan was untouchable in the killing and maiming category for the longest time. I don't doubt that Genghis Khan was untouchable until basically the Industrial Revolution. That does not shock me at all. Because Genghis Khan, like... I'm pretty sure he and the Black Plague had comparable numbers. Even if only, like, indirectly. Hey, Thizpo, how are you? I'm doing fine. How are you? So, yeah. That is a thing. The Emperor of the Mongols. Yes, exactly. If you had world edit skills, you would have ended your city over 3 months ago? Wow. Well, Poncho Hamster, you know how you get world edit skills? You start practicing the use of world edit. And you get good. And maybe, just maybe, you end up completing your city. But hey, that's just my opinion. Do I have a subscriber goal? No, not really. I'm just going and going and going. And when I'm done with Space Valk 3, I will do whatever else I do next. And we will all have fun along the way. And if you don't like it, tough. 40 million back then was what, 25%, right? Yeah, Yeah, the base of, or the, not the base, the, population of the world was, like, not even 1 billion yet. So, yeah, it's not a wonder that it was really, 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 like, just absurd numbers in terms of, like, body count. Really makes you wonder why people like Genghis Khan love killing people so damn much. Like, I genuinely wonder what went through people like Genghis Khan's head. Like, what made him think killing all those people was worthwhile, you know? Because, like, yeah, it made him famous, but what value was there in it, you know? I guess, like, the power and fear? I don't know. It's definitely a mystery. Because it's not like people like Genghis Khan leave diaries or anything. They tend to not be verbose, shall we say. They tend to be shoot first, ask questions later. Oops. There we go. Ooh, yeah, I like that. And I'm going to move this sucker up just a tiny bit. Yeah, that ought to do. Right there. Perfect. Anyway, the Black Plague killed 25 million. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's no way Genghis Khan was able to kill that many people. Never mind. Well, plus that was a natural phenomenon. I don't know that you could really compare the two. Yeah, never mind. I'm wrong. Forget about that. What's Space Valk's population? Well, there's my villager farm over there, and the trading center behind it and beside it, the iron farm as well. Then there's Ellie and me, and then there's all the dolphins, wherever the hell all the dolphins are. There are a bunch of dolphins around here somewhere. So, you know, there are a lot of inhabitants here, kind of. If you count entities to be inhabitants, you know. Whoa, Genghis Khan reportedly killed 40? Holy shit, seriously? Okay, never mind. He was comparable to the Black Plague. I was just like... I thought he'd only killed like 1 or 2 million, not... Oh my... I mean, there's probably no way to really know. But, like, surely not. Surely not. Oh my god. Holy fuck. Yeah, wow, that unironically, that puts him back on, like, on the level, if that number is even slightly realistic. Because, like, Genghis Khan, I mean, he's legendary for a reason, you know? So, yeah, shit. I had no idea. I hadn't really studied Genghis Khan. Jesus, that's frightening. You have a list of every mob. Okay. Why? 40 million. Jesus Christ. Okay, well. That unironically, that, like, I know that, actually, funny enough, Hitler didn't get that many people. I don't know that Hitler had nearly half that. Mao Zedong had, oh god, how many did he kill? Like 100-ish million? I know Stalin killed about that many. So, like, yeah, wow. Jesus. That really kind of puts it in perspective. Like, in terms of sheer body count, like, there's an ancient empire, an ancient man from hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, you know, well over several thousand years ago, that he was just, like, such an unstoppable force. Basically. Crap on a cracker, that dude was nuts. Yowza, I'm glad he does not live here today. Although that really kind of makes you, gives you some pause, because then, if you stop and think about it, we could all be contemporarily living in the same era as a mass murdering, brutal dictator that will put a ton of others to shame. Like, that could come out, or start, or whatever. Who knows? God, that would be... Hitler's 17, okay. Yeah, damn. Dwarfed by the likes of Genghis Khan. Jesus. Great Famine under Mao, 40, 60. Yeah, wow. Holy hell. Yeah, I mean, that really does put a lot of, like, how we react to the likes of just evil. That just really puts it into perspective, how we do and don't. Like, we label people, but we don't, like, stop and think about that, you know? Like, the implication of it, like... Just damn. Come on, let me out. Man, history is a nutty thing, isn't it? There's some stuff I should know before I watch. Oh, yeah. Are there rules on Valkyria? Oh, you mean the stream, or do you just mean the map itself? Because if it's just the map itself, like, I just build whatever I want and that's it. I'm not 100%, but you do mean... Oh, whatever. Genghis' genocide is downplayed in history. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I mean, the maps rule is just simply build stuff like this. Just build cool, futuristic-looking shit like this. That's it. And then later on, go back and give it all function and interiors when I'm done with all the buildings. And that's it. That's all I gotta do. The palette is anything I want to use, but like predominantly quartz, obsidian, sea lanterns, and what's another very prominent block? I guess the stained glass is red, white, black, purple, magenta, the occasional splash of blue. That's it. Those are really the only rules. Okay, so that's two. Perfect, right there. Yeah, that'll work. Shit. Anyway, enough of all this brutal, murderous dictator talk and stuff. Let's get on to something more fun. So yeah, I hope everybody has learned a lesson on the value of your common sensibilities in the modern world versus how things are as a greater whole. Like, I really don't give a shit about stuff like blackface because there are so many worse things out there. Like, yeah, it's insensitive, sure, but like, just remember, there are motherfuckers who lived thousands of years before you who have a body count of a level of order of magnitude that we in the Industrial Revolution, modern society, haven't really liked the ability to fathom properly. So like, just know there are far, far, far worse things out there. Don't focus so much on the social issues. Focus a little bit more on objective truth, as in what has actually occurred and how bad things actually can be. Just remember, you were not born in the Holodomor. You were not born in some nameless famine 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 years ago. You were not born in a hunter-gatherer tribe having to live off the land by eating roots, berries, and whatever you could hunt. But just remember, you were born in an era where you can shitpost on the internet at your leisure. Just take that into account whenever you think about things in the world that get you upset, basically. Maybe that will temper your expectations as to what to get mad at and what not to get mad at, you know? Just a little bit of, greater context never hurt. Hopefully. Also, damn, it's 9 already? Jesus. An hour has already passed by. I can't believe that. But anyway, okay, so, questions. Any 2B2T players that I miss? Ooh. You were not born in 2020. Honestly, being born in 2020 wouldn't have been that bad. You'd have been a baby throughout most of the pandemic. You wouldn't remember it. And like, most of the pandemic has broken up, and people don't really care about it all that much anymore. So like, honestly, by the time you're capable of like remembering the world, and that doesn't really happen until you're like 4 or 5, you're really not going to remember the pandemic. It's not going to matter to you. At least you weren't in high school or middle school or elementary school during the pandemic, because then you would remember it. And it would be a bit of a dark spot on your childhood. That would not be fun. I'm so glad I was not a child during the COVID-19 pandemic. But anyway, 2B2T players that I miss. Ooh. Honestly, I miss a lot of the just the general people vibing in 2B2T chat at any one time. Like, even if someone was actively trolling or being an asshat or whatever, there was always something interesting being done. Or people were just shooting the shit about general life-related things. I definitely miss Pyro and Sato from the OG Valkyria. I miss going on to whatever the party chat was when we had party chat. Whoever was there. And just seeing what everybody was up to. My old base mates at the LANs, God, I miss talking with them. I miss being able to just, like, know everybody in chat. Hey, Morbid Rain, how are you? Been a while, man. I definitely miss, like, the crazy out there conversations we would have. Like, inevitably, people would always start out hostile or, like, quiet. But over time, they would always open up. And you'd get a look into who they were in a way you didn't expect. And it was always interesting to hear, like, well, so-and-so wants to go into neuroscience, or so-and-so is, you know, a CPA or wants to be a CPA. So-and-so is actually a 50-something-year-old man and has a family and just plays 2B2T on occasion, or is literally babysitting their child with the chat off right now. Things like that. I definitely miss some of the crazier things like that. Hearing about the latest weird exploit that people were using to travel, dupe, cord, find, things like that. Those were the days, I tell you. Okay. Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. Let's see how this would look with some chains. This build is going to be off the chain. Or on chains. Bound with chains? Something like that. The only problem I have with chains is that their tiny ass hitbox makes it impossible to, like, properly get them oriented on top of each other. Am I going overboard with chains? Kind of feel like I am a bit. Maybe if I did it all the way around. Oh, that's smooth stairs. Whoops. Or smooth quartz. I meant to do regular ass quartz. Only the regularest of quartz. Turns out it's fit. What? You wish you were born earlier to mainly get to know your grandfather who developed Alzheimer's and lived with it for 7 before dying in 2020. Oh. I'm sorry to hear that, Top Hat. Yeah, I mean, there are lots of things that we all wish we could have been born earlier to enjoy. It's just one of those things, you know? You're dealt the hand you're dealt. It reminds me a lot of people who wish they'd found out about 2B2T prior to the Russia War, so that they could have seen old 2B2T in person. And I don't blame you. There are a lot of you who were in middle school or elementary school when I started playing Minecraft, or when the Russia War happened, or you were just in high school, you weren't quite out yet, or something to that nature. And I get it, you know, there's a bit of a sadness to being too young to enjoy something, and only getting to know about it after the fact. But to that, I do want to say one thing. Don't be upset. You didn't get to see 2B2T at its heyday, but the odds are very good you will get to be part of something. It won't be 2B2T, obviously. It'll be its own thing. But maybe, just maybe, you'll get to enjoy a similar experience to what 2B2T was like, but in, say, a different time period. Somewhere farther down the line, who knows when, really, you will have your own 2B2T. It will start out in a way that you don't expect. You won't expect much out of it. You won't know to. And you'll look back on it years later and go, oh, holy crap. That was just like, you know, what I remember hearing about from 2B2T back in the day. That can definitely happen. So, like, don't get discouraged if for whatever reason, you missed out on something amazing. Like, there are lots of things that I've missed out on too. But that ultimately, you'll get your opportunity for your own thing. I don't know what that'll look like. I don't know when that will be. I don't even know that some of you will understand when you see it. That's the thing. Like, some of you may not even be able to recognize when such an opportunity comes to you. Because that's how it was with 2B2T. Not many people who were playing it way back when it first started and played it even through the heyday. Not many people realized what we had, you know? A lot of people just kind of like shrugged it off as either a fad or as something stupid or something awful. And they didn't like 100% take it for granted, but they didn't like appreciate it either. So like, just beware. But don't think that it's all bad. You'll have your opportunity to live a similar experience one day. It'll probably be a part of a different fandom or a different game or who knows. Something like that. But it's not all, you know, it's not all lost. You get the chance to do things that others don't get to. That's life. Everybody has differing opportunities, you know? One day, your opportunities will be enviable by some other younger group of people. And you'll get to say, yeah, I was part of such and such. And it may be one of those things where, like I said, you don't even realize you were just casually participating at the time. You didn't even realize it was something that people would value 5, 6, 10 years down the road. That happens. So, like, don't worry about it, you know? Don't be so quick to be upset over lost opportunities. Newer opportunities appear every day, and in ways we generally don't see coming. Like, I can't say that I always knew 2B2T was something amazing. I knew that it was special. But, like, it always felt like it was its own sort of crazy, you know? You wouldn't really... Nobody cherished it like it was meant to be cherished back in the day. Back in the day, we all, you know, scoffed at 2B2T and we were like, oh, this damn server, why can't it just die? But, you know, I feel like we were wrong for that, to some degree. So just realize that, you know, yeah, you'll get your chance. One day you'll not have to worry about it. I actually want to redo this. So, you know, live the life you can. Hey, Charcoal. Yeah, it has been a while. Thoughts on the newest Minecraft update? Ugh. Meh. Utter and complete meh. The mild update. Yeah, it could have been handled better. Not gonna lie. Oh, that is right in the middle of where I don't want that to be. Mojang did their best to fuck it up, just like I kind of said way back. I was like, you know, Mojang could just screw this up. I forget when I said that. I was like, I'm not 100% like certain how this is going to go, but I'm like not 100%. Not 100% convinced Mojang could keep it going, and sure enough, they couldn't. Oh shit. Undo. And well, isn't that just the way the ball bounces? Oh, we need to go up. Right here. Bingo. Aha. Okay. Yeah, I like this. The mushroom-looking build is coming along quite nicely. Thank you for the idea, Poncho Hamster. Anyway, Bedrock, you remember, still had the Farlands for a while. You couldn't go out there, I don't think. Or you had to use commands to get there, because, like, Bedrock was way buggier than regular Java. At least with Java, you could potentially reach the Farlands. But I don't think it was possible in Bedrock. Or something like that. Oh. Let's flip that down. Aha. Yeah, that should work. Or wait, no, that may be a block too large. Yeah, because I've got stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stairs. So these need to be stairs. So this needs to come down a block. Wonder how it worked? Did all the people connect via LAN playing on browser? What? Although it finally came to your mind, it would be cool to do an OG MC Public 2009 player. Ah. Mojang spends a year or more to update the end. Yes, please. Mojang needs to update the end so badly. I'm sick of the end being boring and empty. It was fine when it was perfectly empty. But, like, the islands are just meh. They're a giant pain to trek across, and they do nothing. Nothing for me. They look ugly, too. That's the worst part, is they're the worst shade of yellow. Just this crappy light yellow. It's like not much of anything. You've been infatuated with old music and old cars, huh? Well, Top Hat, I can't necessarily disagree. There are some things that the older generation did better. I'm not 100% certain that, like, that is 100% true for everybody. There are some bits of music from, like, the 80s that I feel like can never be topped. Like, there are some songs that will almost forever remain immortalized in Western culture. And, they really only could have been made in the 80s. Or the 70s, depending on the song, obviously. And yeah, that goes for the 50s and the 60s as well. So I can't necessarily go, yeah. But I can't say no. Because there's a lot of stuff that the older generation knew how to do better. Really is a shame that people just don't care. The elderly are, like you said, they're kind of just tossed to the side and forgotten about. That is very much a thing that happens, unfortunately. As someone who has worked with the elderly for many years, yeah. That is indeed the general attitude, I hate to say. I hope I never have any form of dementia. Because I've seen how that goes. I've seen how people treat the elderly. It's genuinely heartbreaking. Well, is it just me making this gorgeous? Yes, it is. That's your origin story? Okay. Well, hey. Happy to have an origin story than none. 70s more like 20s, 30s. Yeah, I know that's what you meant. I'm talking about the 70s, though. Because there are some really amazing rock songs that came out then that I don't think can ever be topped. And for the most part are just like 100% the results of that era. You know? They can't be mimicked. They can't be imitated or beaten. It's just that song could only be made then and would likely never have been made in any other era, have never been topped by any other song in any other era. There's just always this charm and air about, you know, some songs. They aren't necessarily timeless, but like, it's a style and a charm that you could never have anywhere else. Like Dust in the Wind, one of my favorite songs of all time. I don't think Dust in the Wind, first of all, has ever been matched. But second of all, it's not possible to do a good remake of that song. At least not today. Maybe in the future, sensibilities and tastes will have changed. Maybe. But even then, I don't know. It is just such a product of its era. The message, however, is timeless. But like, yeah. It's definitely its own thing. It's something else. I don't know how else to put it. It's just something else. Everywhere at the End of Time. Same situation, like it's just its own thing. It's its own unique thing that could not have really been made anywhere else. So yeah. Oh, but anyway, when is Kurt J-Mac gonna make it to the Farlands in like 4 or 5 years? If he keeps going at it consistently in about 4 or 5 years. Cause like, he did the math all the way back in like 2012, 2013, and he mentioned that it would take until 2020 or 2030 something. But I don't know how far along he is exactly. So I don't know. What is Love of Van Halen? You mean When It's Love? Because that was the song I was talking about. Now that one's just a good rock song. That has a rock ballad. That has nothing to do with anything. I just fall in love with that song so many times. It's such a good beat, such a good tune. Much Van, very Halen. Rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen. You will be missed forevermore. One of the greatest not drummers. What am I fucking? What am I smoking? One of the greatest guitar players. I can't believe I said drummer. One of the greatest guitar players of a generation will never be likely matched. Shame. Shame that. We've got a lot of really, really good rockers from the 80s and 70s who are sadly due to hit their expiration date probably before the end of the 2020s in many cases, just simply because they're all in their 70s and 80s, 60s in some cases, but generally 70s and 80s. Like when we lost Eddie Money and Eddie Van Halen and who else did we lose? Oh, fuck, I forget their name. Oh well. When those people passed away, it really kind of just dawned on me that yeah, we're gonna start losing a lot of them, and that's life. It sucks, but it was the inevitable. I'm not looking forward to a lot of that. Question 2 of your old music quiz. Other than Mariah Carey taking a long while to get All You Want for Christmas Is You, who is the artist song that took the most time to reach number 1? The artist or song? Anyone hear a high-pitched sound? It may have been... Oh, David Bowie. The song is a cover song of the main sample song from EAT, Everywhere at the End of the World. Everywhere at the End of the World? Is that what you're saying, Top Hat Jack? I'm not really sure. I guess, yeah, David Bowie. Jayhawk, I think Jayhawk hit that one on the head. Everywhere at the End of Time, not at the End of the World. What am I thinking? I said End of the World, didn't I? I meant End of Time. Yes, Everywhere at the End of Time. Oh, wait. Maybe if I invert these. Shit. I don't know why I said that wrong. But yeah, I guess it would have to be David Bowie. Have I watched Made in Abyss? No, I've not. The mystery, the core mystery of the show does intrigue me. The Abyss part. But I've never bothered to, like, sit down and watch it. I know it's got a lot of sad shit in it, and I'm not, like... I'm not sure I want to sit down and watch it, if it's that sad. Like that one melted girl monster thing. Ugh. There we go. Hey, Shapster, welcome back. I know this is an old joke, but what am I drinking? Just a Frappuccino, a mocha banana Frappuccino. Yeah, Nanachi, that was her name. Maybe when Made in Abyss is completely finished, I'll take a crack at it. But like, ultimately, I'm not that interested right now. I prefer being able to marathon the anime in question and just see all of it in one fell swoop. I tend to get a better impression of it then. I don't really like it being broken up into seasons and episodes and shit. And, you know, I understand, like, Obviously, anime are not all completed just cause, like, you know, there's a process to how everything is made. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. I don't know. Nanachi is the furry. Her friend is Melty. Yeah. The one who became the blob. Yes. They had to, like, mercy kill her. I got recommended a clip of that on YouTube, and I was like, what the fuck is this? What am I watching? And then I was like, oh god, no. And then, yeah. I'm good. For now. I know that scene is not, like, the end-all to be-all. That's only, like, one tiny part of the show, but I'm just saying. Shit like that breaks my heart. The answer is Ted Weems. Heartache's 12 years to reach number 1. 33 and reach number 1 in 1944. Jesus. Yeah, I know the manga's not finished. I'm well aware. I would never have guessed Ted Weems' top hat. Interesting, but yeah, no. No way in hell I would have ever known that guy exists. Or existed, rather. He's probably long since passed on now, but you know what I mean. Do I know the Subarashi Man? Is that a character in Made in Abyss? Because if so, then no, I do not. I assume that's his catchphrase. Who's the oldest singer to have reached a song number 1 on the charts? Oh, I think I know this one. I think. Fuck. Oldest singer. Shit. I don't think... Oh, shit. I had to Google it because I wanted to see if it was the person I thought it was. It's not. He's not anywhere near it. Apparently, it's this Captain Tom Moore guy who was 99. Damn. And I know that's cheating, but I wanted to be sure I was, like, saying the right answer. Oh well. Yeah, I was wrong. Guy I was thinking of was, like, in his 70s. Not even close. That wasn't your answer? Well, then what was? Apparently, according to Google, it is. So, like, what were you thinking? Willie Nelson? I mean, yeah, I was kind of thinking Willie Nelson. But I was like, no, Willie Nelson's not. No, it just can't be. I don't know. I mean, Willie Nelson is old, don't get me wrong, but, like, he isn't the oldest number 1 singer ever. Vera Lynn, who is 92. No. Died in 2021 at 103. Well, this Captain Jack guy, or not Captain Jack. Oh, whoops. Captain Tom Moore was 99, and he was just a few days shy of his 100th. Dame Vera was the oldest female artist, and the oldest artist overall to score a UK number 1. That's the difference. So yeah, no, this was a... That's kind of a difference of semantics when you think about it. Vera is the oldest female singer. Captain Moore was the oldest singer, period. I kind of expected it to be a woman too, but because women tend to live longer than men. But in this case, no. Well, you learn something new every day, I guess. Willie Nelson is the pothead. Okay. I don't know that Willie Nelson is as much of a pothead as you think. I've only known him for, like, country music and stuff. How do I drink coffee this late? It just makes you jitter uncontrollably. I'm going to go outside very, very shortly when I'm done. And I'm gonna just, like, absolutely go hog wild rollerblading for like an hour. And that will mostly get it all out of my system. Whoops. That will help to work it out. Yeah, you're right. There is a ringing. Who asked about the ringing? Was it Charcoal? Yeah, there is a ringing in this song. I don't know why, but it is. It's kind of annoying now that I can hear it. I was listening for it, but yeah. Was it real Ani who said that? Fuck, I can't remember. It's been too far back. Anyway, yeah, the ringing, yes. I kind of don't like it, honestly. Like, I didn't think about that when I chose the song because I wasn't able to hear it. But now that I hear it, it's kind of grating. Jesus. What was the writer, or the song composer thinking? Okay, anyway. The bands you recommended? No, I forget about those. I'm sorry. I'm generally, like, when stream is over, I kind of forget everything that's written. Unless I write it down or explicitly keep track of it, no, I don't tend to remember shit. I'm sorry. It's just how I am. Oh, damn it. Undo. There we go. Ah. Finally fixed the water. Let's just get rid of that. Okay. Now what part is this going to poke through at? Oh, just right here. That's perfect. Very nondescript. Anyway. Doubt you really want to hear pop jazz from the 20s to the 40s. No, I really kind of don't. I'm sorry. Hey, Crispy Creeper, welcome. You're assuming to talk about the ringing you were hearing? Yes. Yes, it was part of the song, as it turns out. Kind of unfortunate, but... ah, well. It's over now. For whatever reason, the composer made it that way. Oh, wait, what is this one? 30. 10. Perfect. So yeah, you were not just hearing things. There really truly was a ringing. Crispy. Okay. I'm gonna have to move this because it's in the way. Just saw this off here. That night you learned there are American hockey leagues. Oh, really? Huh, I didn't even know that. You haven't rollerbladed in years, really? Well, I mean, it's not for the faint of heart because it's actually kind of dangerous, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's not that bad. Just that maybe, you know, be very, very careful. Especially if you rollerblade at night. Because, like, you can get into an accident very easily. There we go. Okay, so I'm more or less okay with this base. As for where it's gonna go from here, we'll see. Minnesotans aren't real Americans? No, I didn't say that. Hockey is one of the sports we're actually like mid at. I don't really know anything about hockey, and you never hear about hockey. So like I don't think about it. But yeah, I know in Minnesota hockey is somewhat of a big deal there. Oh, sorry. Have I ever heard of the medieval combat where it's the guy gets in literal knight's armor and a team of up to 100 and duel it out with dull weapons? Huh. No, I've not. I know it's not jousting. It must be something else, right? Have I ever seen a wolf in the wild? IRL or in-game? In-game, yeah, but in the wild, in real life, no. I mean, wolves are like... Wolves are actually really serious if you see one. Although generally you're alright because they don't tend to, like, go after people. Unless you're, like, alone and they're a giant pack and they're very hungry. Then they might try to eat you. But other than that... Okay, maybe quartz? No, let's just do sea lanterns, yeah. 50? Yeah, 50. Ooh. Well, it's technically outside. I would honestly prefer to keep it inside. So maybe instead of 50, do 45. Pretty nice though. I did at least get a decent sized bit there. Oh damn it, that still interferes. No. Undo. Can I tell you why fat-free mayonnaise exists? Yes, because people like to lie to themselves. I guess if you really like the tang of mayonnaise, but you don't want the calories or the cholesterol or whatever, maybe. North Carolina hasn't been good at anything since Michael Jordan graduated. Damn. Rip North Carolina. North Carolinians on suicide watch. How can you do that to people from North of Carolina? I mean, to be fair, though, if you've never had anything good except Michael Jordan in your state, I mean, you still had frickin' Michael Jordan of all people, so I'd like to think they did at least one good thing, right? Even if it's a bit, you know, they haven't done anything since, or produced any better sportsmen since. Maybe, who knows? There we go. Okay. Now, I could do something similar to up there, where I've got a sort of cap look to it. Or I can do a full-blown sphere, or half-sphere, rather, which would encompass well beyond the glass, actually. I think I'll do this. We'll try it out. We'll see how it looks. Okay, so hollow sphere obsidian. What was it, 44? 2,000, jeez. Come on. Okay, that's not terrible. What I can also do is get way the fuck away from it, because these will overlap if I don't, is go like really big. Something like that. Also, what Y level am I at? That's not gonna be enough. 137 plus 88. That's under, right? Whoa, barely. But that is indeed under. Watcha. Okay. And so the idea is I cut this one in half. Ah, damn it. One block too short. Okay, that's good on that side. All right. Cool. Oh. What's my favorite fantasy monster. Ooh, that's tough. Probably... I really like dragons, but honestly, the behemoth from Final Fantasy, the Final Fantasy behemoth, has like a certain, I don't know, a certain beauty to it. First of all, its skin is like solid purple, but it's like a giant muscular, it has like a lot of lion and cat-like qualities to it. But it's also like, how do I put this? It's also very bull-like. It has giant horns coming off of it like a bull. It's just like a magnificent predator. Like, there's not a whole lot to really say about it. It looks awesome. That's about it. Welcome back, Mike. I do give you airplanes, but like so many other places, diverse geography, and they don't care about being... They don't come with being poor. Think full-blown sphere would look better. Okay. Like, you guys are off on... Or a few of you are off on a totally separate topic. Can't fly a posted note unless you had a few 100,000. What? Not quite sure I understand what you're getting at. Stone Cold Killer. You're mad they don't sell fits where you live. Oh yeah, the root beer. Ani's trying to tell you hockey is better than golf. Ah, really? I mean, I think they both suck, so whatever. And I know Mike is probably going to gasp in outrage or something, but yeah. The hillbillies of Appalachia had one of the most interesting cultures ever. Many hillbillies were against slavery. That's how the West Virginia came to be. Ah, really? Message retracted. Do boats sell well? Depends on where you are, I guess. Golf is a great sport. Uh-huh. It's okay, Mike. You're allowed to tell yourself that. Hey, MH. How are you? Rum and Coke. Ryder Cup was held in Minnesota. Copium. I mean, in my opinion, it's a little on the copy side, but sure. I don't feel like golf really lives up to its reputation. It feels like golf is just a game of total randomness. You're completely at the mercy of the elements, specifically the wind. I'm not quite sure how you can drive a ball so fast and so far, but like, God, some people just have like the fucking muscle and can just do it. Which, you know, fair enough if you can. Good on you. But like, it's one of those sports that I would hate to watch. But maybe if I were decent at it, I wouldn't mind doing it. I wouldn't mind playing it. Depends. 219... 218, perfect. I'm going to cut off the half sphere here and see if that is enough. Ooh, baby. It's fear-tastic. Doing great. Okay. Folks you know in Florida say the same thing for every time they hear an ambulance. Boat for sale. Ah, okay. As in they wrecked their boat or whatever. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Oh shit. That's too large. Me no likey. Shit, and I went to all that trouble too. And it's still clipped into the damn railway. That's a tripping hazard. Didn't look half bad though, I won't lie. I may just have to keep the points here. There we go. I'll come back to this sphere later. I ain't done with it. Okay, and so the next option is... oh. Figuring out how long this portion over here is from one edge to another. Trying to geolocate Jack's IRL chunks, sure. Phantasma. Ah, first time on this channel. Okay. Well, good. Welcome, Phantasma. 81. Okay. Here you will get to see me do things and talk about stuff. And you might even get to see a building or two. Who knows? Let's not go wild, though. We have no idea what to expect. Every stream is different and totally not boring and unique. Or every stream is unique and totally not boring and the same. Where is it? Here? Yeah. Okay, so that's 110. That's too large. So let's shrink it in a bit right there. $75? That's pretty close. What about like right there? $83. Ooh, that is almost right on the money. I don't think I'm gonna get a better shot than that. So, Phantasma, what did you think of me building the thing on 2B2T twice? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this should be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Yeah, plenty of people tell you, well, it's unintentional, you think it's a pretty cool turnout. Okay. Think you're mentally doing well to be doing that? Wait, what? Do boats sell well at sporting goods stores? No, they don't. We don't sell them here. I'm not actually sure where you would go for a boat around here. Glad to do anything creative now, not did the same mistake the third time. Well, I wanted to keep doing it on 2B2T a while ago, but like it just wasn't. It's just not viable. As big as this place has gotten, it just isn't. It isn't what I would like it to be. I'll put it to you that way. I'm very happy with how it's come along, though. From how it was on 2B2T. Oh, having it to build it on 2B2T twice. That was more of a, I'm not going to let things get me down kind of thing. Because, like, I could have just thrown up my hands and not done it, or I could have kept building where we were, and we would have gotten hit by no comms. So, like, there really wasn't a good, you know, fix for it. Plus, it made for a really interesting, like, accidental story. Oh, that's not going to be enough. Or, never mind. Maybe it will be enough. Oh, shit. There we go. And this only needs to go up, like, 20? Oh yeah, that is plenty high. Oh, right there. Right there, that'll do. That'll do. I love the crunch of glass. Oh, it feels so good. Yeah, I was kind of screwed either way, wasn't I? I really don't think there was a one fix cure, something like that. Ow. Oh man. Sorry, I was stretching there. Think no comm only attributed to base locations if players are there for more than 90 minutes constantly. Yeah. But also the fact that, like, let's go 40. There was no effective means of hiding. Oh wait. No, it would be 1 over. Right here. For a long time, there was an easy way of hiding. You just went out very far in a direction nobody knew about, and that was more than enough. But when NoCom and other exploits came out, it was proof that machine-based procedural, what is essentially brute forcing, is more than adequate to guaranteed find any and every base you could ever want. And at that point, cover of darkness was non-existent. And when that happened, the value of playing on 2B2T dropped dramatically. Because without cover of darkness, you have, like, little to no chance of making any progress on whatever you're working on. You're never going to be able to keep a stash. You can't build at a stash. You have to be extremely careful now who you piss off, because just about everybody and their brother is connected to hell and back, which means that basically everybody will constantly be on the lookout for the next big exploit. Oh, Well, it's very flat, but like, not in a bad way. Like, the mushroom cap is very broad looking. Honestly, I can work with this. I can sort of slope it down a little bit. I think that'll work, yeah. But anyway, yeah, it made it to where it just wasn't worth your time to try to make anything standing, because it would definitely get found via the numerous exploits that existed. You were just basically screwed. Actually, what am I doing? I don't need to break all of that. Okay, what sea lantern ring was I making initially? Okay. Then I can just break off anything that's not obsidian, or that's not the sea lantern edge. Ooh, and then I can detail it at the very top with like a sort of with a pattern like that, or with patterns like that, pattern like that. Where's another really interesting pattern? Ooh, yeah, this one. This pattern, I could do something like this. Yeah, maybe having a broader, flatter mushroom top is better for that. Vine material to make it look not as flat. No, I think it's fine as is. I would love to be able to use slabs to sort of flatten it out a bit, but we don't have obsidian slabs, we don't have concrete slabs. Like, the ability to do that is very limited still. So until Mojang fixes that or adds that or whatever, until Mojang gives it the time of day, we are just kind of, we are at a loss. Oh. Phantasma, thank you for subscribing. Welcome. I kind of thought you meant you'd already subscribed when you mentioned that you came from Sal C1. But hey, welcome aboard. Usually I do it's documentaries you find on YouTube. The voices are very relaxing. Ah, yes. Yeah, no shortage of documentaries on YouTube, that's for sure. I love stuff like that, too. I don't blame you. I've been told I have a voice. I can hear it sometimes. Maybe even I like listening to it sometimes. I don't know. I've kind of found that I've gotten past that cringe stage where, you know how when you listen to a recording of yourself, you cringe at your own voices sound? Because it doesn't sound like you in your own head or in your own ears. Because you do actually hear your own voice different than how everybody else does. So, yeah. I feel like I've kind of grown past that now. Used to be really bad. I wouldn't listen to anything I've ever done. But at least now I don't have to worry about that. I know there are a lot of content creators that still hate the sound of their own voice recorded. Because it's just not what they expect it to be. I don't know. Very strange. Definitely sound like an eager artisan or something. Do I ever get bored with building? Yeah, at times I'll run out of ideas, or I'll I'll want to do something different. And when that happens, I just take a break. Like, don't force it. Just go a little bit at a time. I don't have to... There's nowhere that it's written that I have to go hog wild right now. I can just relax, you know, let it all come to me slowly. Okay. Well, it's been about 2 hours, I think. Video essays and documentaries are equals. Oh, they're amazing. They're everywhere. Yes, I love those. Well, I'm gonna cut it off here for right now. I feel we got a good portion of it done. I'm definitely gonna put some sort of like a, you know how mushrooms have gills on the undersides of their caps? I'm gonna try to do something similar to that, though it'll be more of a structural building type of look and less of a, this is where I make spores. You know, obviously that's not gonna happen. But yeah, you get the idea. I sound like a certain blue hedgehog. Ouch. Well, at any rate, good stuff. I know. Thank you, MH. Wow. Behold my... Oh, fuck. My magnum opus. Did I fix the hole? No, I didn't. Minecraft challenge. Play the entire game in third person back. Or third person front. I wonder if anyone's tried to play the game and beat it like this. Third person front only. Third person back I feel would be too easy. But yeah, like this. Well, at any rate, guys. Thank you all for coming out and giving me a moment of your time. This place is going to be amazing when I get it done, I tell you what. No cap. It really will truly be amazing, I feel. So yeah, I've got to wish you all a fond farewell for the evening. Just, yo all, have a good one. Do what all you do normally. Don't stress about life. Enjoy yourselves. And until I see you next time, y'all stay safe and have a great evening. Bye.